tonight. Welcome to Live with Dara this Saturday, March 26th. You know, I was just putting on my makeup. Yeah, you know, I put on the makeup. And I say, you know, say it's almost it's going on 2 years now that I've been. Hold on then. Hold on. Yes, let me stop me. What's up, boo? Girlfriend, happy Saturday. Young lady friend. Okay. Alright. Okay. What's up, boo? Yeah. So it's it's going on 2 years now since I started this live. And the live started during COVID when we were on the lockdown and people at home and people bored. And I say, you know what happened? I had my ring light. And I didn't want to just come on and just talk about my foolishness. I wanted what I was coming on to say, something in my eyes, man. Yeah, what I was coming on to say to make sense, you understand? Because if I'm going to ask you to spend half an hour, we never have a live which is half an hour yet, or 2 hours, or 4 hours, yes, I've had 4-hour lives, out of your time on a Saturday night. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah. Hi, my gay best friend. Yeah. So if you're going to spend so many time on a Saturday night with me, at the end of it, you're supposed to learn something, right? And another thing is, tonight's topic, it actually came out of a discussion. Oh, numbers going up. Thank you all. Thank you all for coming on. I appreciate it. Appreciate. So it came out of a discussion I was having with my son. So my son is a big cheerleader. Hi, Dennis. What's up? So my son is a big silent cheerleader of my life. He will pop in and pop out every minute. And he was like, you know, mommy, you should have one where you talk to young people about, you know, the whole issue of, you know, having children early, all kinds. And I say, you know, it makes sense. Look, boy, you have sense, you know. Who your mother? Yeah. So, you know, it came out of that. And I was like, yeah, because we say it all the time. Young people are the future, but we really don't give them that voice to express themselves, you know. And a lot of what's happening now, it's happening crime. I'm talking about crime. I'm talking about pregnancy. I'm talking about relationship, rate, education, finances. It all has something to do with you being at that young age and good. So we just want to get them, you know, hi, Wagwan. Yeah, so I just want to get their perspective on the different issues affecting young persons and what they feel and how they feel about it. So I want to ask them about crime and violence. I want to talk to them about finances. Because you know, them always say, as it relates to finances, you should start that when you're young. I want to talk about education. Me and my son in a little tussle when they come on to that. But I'm coming around to what he's saying. And family matter. So all of those things. So we're going to get them the perspective of these young men tonight. And it should be interesting. And of course, if you have any questions that you want to ask, just send it in so we can get their feedback on it. So, when I tell you no lie, I'm going to put on my glasses now because all you see me at top, but I see the things that when I really see what go on in terms of, and then I want to see what's going on with it. Ah, not bad. 32. All right, so we can start. So I'm going to invite my guest on now, and we can start the discussion. I think one is still outstanding. I don't know. I'll see when they come on. Who that be. And yeah, we can start. Well, thank you all for coming on. Janella, Brandon.
Hi, good night.
Kai.
Morning.
Look at my boys. People, these young men are they're my G's. Yo, you know, may I try sound young. It's a young thing when you say Kai and Brandon, my G's.
I'm brother them. I some brother them. Family same way.
Oh, I'm a brother. You're right. I'm a brother. Them youth here, I'm a brother. Brandon and Kai. Of course, Brandon. And people always ask me if I go to Jamaica College because I think I'm more a JC person than Brandon and Kai because we have JC time, we have JC jersey. And these young men, I don't know if them don't know anything about Jamaica College, so I'm representing for them. Brandon is Kai's friend. Kai is my son. and they both went to Jamaica College. I am waiting on one more person, Andy, to come on. I don't see him coming on yet. Andy, if you're on, send me the request to go live. So, Brandon, how are you? What you guys drinking? What's in your cup?
Water is in my cup.
For real,
Gate
Brandon?
Gatorade mixed with
Staying
gelatin, you know?
hydrated.
Oh my gosh. So, guess what's in my cup?
I'm going to assume green
It better
juice.
be water.
You see the bottom of me talk about? Are them
It
things here.
better
You
be.
start very early, Kai. You
It,
start the
bet,
bottom thing very early.
it better be water.
That's my
We don't
brother right there. That's my little brother right there,
we
people.
don't lie to people. Then. We don't drink alcohol over here. Man. Come on.
I have something else in my cup. Hi.
Wine.
Hold on, Andy. Right, when I get him. So we'll start with you two until he comes on. So let me start off with Brandon. Brandon, tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you? Where are you? What you're doing? How old are you, by the way?
Well, I'm 23.
Brandon, I say you're old? Listen.
Oh,
Getting there. Getting
Jesus.
there.
23,
Still a
okay.
lot of growing to do, but we're learning the same way.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, my name is Brandon Christie, for those who don't know. From 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., I am a GIS officer for Ministry of Health. And from 3 to whatever time, I am Platinum 3K's manager.
come on.
What?
Come on.
Yo!
Come on.
So we have some celebrity in the house. Who's
Getting there.
Platinum 3K, by the way?
Well,
No,
birthright.
and Brandon, and please, I mean, no disrespect to you and Platinum, but
No,
for us older folks who don't know who these people be, you know?
he's a young upcoming artist. He's 21, so he's getting there. Currently, he is working on his EP and his singles. He's more interested in the business aspect than putting out the art. So he's taking his time to, put together his craft. But I will drop his link below in the comment section so people can check him out.
Okay.
And as you can see, I'm in the merch right now, 3K Nation,
Yo! No, man. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So when you come on to the finances, I'm really interested to hear about you and what you're doing. Young man over there with all of those sneakers behind him. What's going on? Who you be?
Morning, I'm the hostess with the mostest to take over the show, My name is Kai, you don't need a last name, but from whatever time it is, my manager scheduled me. I am an entrepreneur, I am a sales associate, I am a businessman, and in my own eyes and in the eyes of few other people, I am an icon.
You're what?
An icon.
Bombard. That's what I'm about. I said bombard.
No.
What you say? Icon?
No.
What you say? Tell us about that.
You said what?
Tell us about this icon, who you be.
No, I just feel like as a person, my presence, especially with people that have had the chance to get to talk to me one-on-one. And I'm a very open person. I can talk about anything. Like, I feel like my advice and my approach towards many topics that a lot of people would shy upon. Like, I feel like I give people light and I give people guidance. And in that approach, I feel proud of myself, and I also feel proud of the fact that, and Brandon noticed too, the trials and tribulations that we had to go through, especially last year high school. Like, I feel like I've been able to grow and show people that you can be whatever you want to be without worrying about what other people have to think. Because if you want to listen to what somebody else says, especially if it pertains to yourself, you're limiting yourself already. They already won. You know what I mean? It's like, why would you live for somebody else? You were born alone. Your life is your life. I don't think you need to live it off of somebody else's standards.
Young man, who is your mother? You talk a lot.
Yeah.
Who is your mother?
I wonder who me get it from.
No, sir. You talk a lot. Okay. So I was trying to give my other guest a little time. Hi. Should Javi saying hi to you there, Kai? So I
Oh,
wanted to give
yo.
my other guests some time to come on, but I'm just going to go ahead and start. So we have a number of topics that we want to cover,
Okay.
right? And I will start with the serious ones before I go to the other ones. So I have them under the header. Let me tell you the header I have them under. I have them under financial planning,
Okay.
education,
Okay.
family, relationship, crime. But I put crime up. And I think I want to start with crime before we go anywhere else. Um, Kai, you are
Okay.
overseas.
Okay.
Brandon, you're in Jamaica. Crime and violence. Tell me, how has it impacted you? Let me start with Kai first.
Um, crime. I mean, I feel like the word crime is a broad word because it has a lot of subtext to it. But me personally, I'm a very quiet person. If I'm not at home, I'm at work. If I'm not at work, I'm playing basketball. If I'm not playing basketball, I'm in the studio, right? So I really don't. I don't go to parties. I don't go out to clubs. The most I'll probably do is go to a car meet, and that's it. You get me? But I mean,
A what?
from a car meet, like when a group of guys have their cars, just like a meet and greet kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but lately, I didn't share it to my Instagram. I might have shared it to my Snapchat, because I have a select few people on my Snapchat. Um, I was almost assaulted on my own property, which is still, in my opinion, I think I handled that situation to the best of my ability because one, I'm black. I live in a relatively white neighborhood. I have to watch what I do, what I say, how I act, how I drive. The problem was over my car. Said my car was too loud. Pulled my door open, pulled me out the car. The only thing that I could do is defend myself at that point. One, you're already on my property, and I already gave you I gave you multiple chances to leave. And then I knocked him out. And then he got back up, and afterward, I had to proceed with caution because it looked like he hit the back of his head. Now, a lot of people saw the video and said, "Oh, you should have stomped him out. Oh, you should have." No, look, you have to understand. It's different because me defending myself and then him already being on the ground and me going and attacking him, that's me provoking the situation rather than for me to diffuse the situation and handle it accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
So up here, I think crime is really it's a big thing, especially with the younger generations because they think that all this shit is exciting. Sorry, all this stuff is exciting. Like, oh yeah, I want to scam. Oh yeah, I want to gangbang. Oh yeah, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. Look. At the end of the day, most of the guys that you see doing that, they're either living at home with their parents, they're mooching off productive like themselves. They're stagnant, and the activities that they're doing is either going to get them caught up in jail or even
Mm-hmm.
worse, dead.
It's so
I
unfortunate.
like I
Brandon,
like to, huh?
yeah. Brandon, how has
All right.
crime and violence affected you here in
All right. So with
Jamaica?
the case of crime and violence in Jamaica, when you look at it, it's really from a higher base, because when you have community violence, Jamaica isn't that big. Let's be fair. So when you have a percentage of the population that does crime for a means to an end due to the economical system, you can say that. But then there is the next set or the rest of the population that doesn't have the guidance. So they're making money, living the fast life, not realizing that what they're doing have repercussions. And as I said, community violence is basically a man living across the scheme from the next man or up the lane, and it's just constant killing. Nobody cares if it's a mother, boy, child, or baby. Everybody getting it. Witnessed a lot of murders, yes.
You
Nothing
have?
in the communities,
Feds,
around the
feds.
place, because I'm from
Okay.
Waterford.
You're from, okay.
Yeah. So
And
It is,
Waterford, would you consider that area like ghetto?
I would say Garrison because there's no zinc. There's no
Oh.
zinc. So it's literally most of the time young kids with money or older heads with money, and they're fighting for control over what? Though I can't explain to you. Because instead of coming together and just being one, we already understand that yes, there's a greater evil that everybody is fighting. Yeah. And the country is corrupt in some ways, just like corruption is everywhere. But it's when we lack to come together as people, you know, it forces the hand, and it's not everybody choose to forgive. So there's a lot of revenge killing at that.
Brandon and Kai. Unfortunately, a lot of the crime that's happening now in Jamaica, it involves young men. Why do you think this is happening?
Lack of guidance. Lack of guidance. And
And an ego issue.
And what?
An ego issue.
ego.
Because an ego.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Ego. Okay. Mm-hmm.
you could come to me and say, yo, Brandon, what you did, I don't think it should have been done like that. And instead of I take it as guidance or help, I look at it and say, oh yeah, this me. Yeah, violate me. And that is where all of this feud sparking up over. Everybody just having an ego issue.
Then brother they get boost up like up with them.
So how can we solve this issue? Because it's scary. I mean, for me, it is scary. I don't know about you young men, but for me, it is scary. I mean, coming from a Jamaica where you could have walk out, you could have go in an ATM and go do this thing and come back out. You could have see a man ride from one bike and you know, if you wonder if he might where do, you know, if he might pre you or you know. How do you think we can solve this issue?
Help the youths. Big and serious. And
Help them how?
Because you have to understand most of the people, not even most of the people, most of the young men nowadays that act the way them act. Again, it goes back to lack of guidance. The majority of them didn't have a father figure around, more than likely. And they just they just took the wrong path. You see me? And they
what
didn't
they
have
see
that.
is what they do.
Yeah, so they didn't have somebody there to say, all right, cool, look, instead of y'all go pick up gun bridging, you see me? Why not find a trade where you can make some money? Why not why not do something to improve yourself rather than to regress and stay in the streets? And that's a problem that happens over here too. Like a lot of the artists that you see nowadays, they're mainly young, right? Most of them come from ghetto areas. Yes, they might have fame from whatever it is that they do, but the one thing that's consistent with all of them, at least, is that if they make the money, they're moving out from where they're from. Because and Jamaicans have that same mindset as well, right? Oh, yo, you see me and him did up on the same page one day. I know the man I drive a Benz. Me and him did up on the same page where I know the man move out and gonna live in a mansion. Someone gonna do to him. Him have the money. He hold on for him.
Bad man activate.
You see me? So it's greed. It's greed. It's
And
people seeing something that they want and them feel like they're entitled to it, so they go and take it.
next thing, I think there's a lack of awareness and consciousness for a lot of humans or people running around. You know, like they don't realize what is actually taking place in and around them. And like tapping into self, because as the guy said, you can find a trade. Everybody have a talent, have a gift. It's just us to really tap into self and find it. Everybody is unique in their own way, so do it. Jamaica is talented. It's a talent basket.
Very much so.
That percentage of the population of young men who are constantly dying, constantly at war with each other. Where is the solution? Where is the pinpoint to say, okay, this is how we can solve it, or this is where it's coming from? Because it's not today all of this happening. Been happening over time.
Yeah. Brandon, do you go? So Kai was saying he really doesn't party much, right? Do you party? Do you go out? How do you enjoy yourself? What do you do for fun?
I write, I listen to music, I'm in the studio, or it's a remote place. I don't really hang out because it's just Jamaica. You know, anywhere anything can happen. So I prefer to be in a secluded area with my people and know that everything okay.
Wow.
If it's not business, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
outside. I'm not outside.
Can you imagine? I mean, I remember just the other day when I was growing up, a couple years back, I would be out and about, I would be partying. Any pan when not, I would be there. And it's just different now. It's like you guys not getting to experience the whole thing of, you know, socializing really
I'm going to tell
because of what's
grandfather.
happening.
I'm going to tell grandfather over here. I thought boy, you used to go party. I'm going to tell him.
All right.
I'm
So
going
you see when people start waste time, no, Brandon, I'll just focus on you, right?
All
sorry,
right.
sorry.
All right, so let's go to financials now. Them always say, right? You must start when you're the whole financial planning, you should start young. Um, do you think you how are you as it relates to that? Have you started to do your whole financial in terms of savings, in terms of maybe doing the stock market, whatever?
Well, what I can say is that yes, I've taken out my life insurance and all that.
You take it out?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. You know, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You know, and currently, me and my team we're looking at stocks and the forex market, all of that. So it's really just getting the groundwork and the project together to move forward to the next step. You know, as we finish the first quarter of the year, you know, it was productive. So we're just looking forward. So everything is peachy in regards to the financial future. So it's just working into what we have now because the past is literally now. So we're working constantly.
Brandon, when I hear you talking about me and my team and the first quarter, you are. So let me ask you this. What one? Things are going, I think start happen. Well, don't bother beat up yourself now, but I just love it.
It's just the
Bro,
rise, you know? It's just the rise.
Yeah, that's good. That's really, really good. Kai, what about you?
me, I'm not shy to say it. Yeah, a lot of people, especially growing up, even some family members, considered me as spoiled, and I don't think that it was
Hi.
for I don't because they try to compare whatever it is that they go through with how my life was moving along, which is still fine. I have no hate in my heart for anyone, but it's like moving from Jamaica coming up here, I had to learn really fast the concept of the worth of a dollar. You know what I mean? I might still make mistakes now, and I might still be tripping up, but at the end of the day, I have my mind focused on what I need to do to get myself right for the future. Because I feel like I feel like I'm destined for greatness. We already talked about this, you know that.
Yes. Never
You see
tell
me?
a
So
lie.
you see me? So it's like I'm trying to find my own path right now to say, all right, cool. This is what I want to do. This is what I need to do. I've been talking to different businessmen. I've been talking to different stock market geniuses. I've just been setting up my plan right now. Even if and I say this all the time, even if other people can't see your vision, you know what it is.
Mhm.
You know what you need to do to execute it. Don't make what people say put you down or stop your drive. I've
So
talked to
you
people.
know, go ahead, sorry.
No, I was saying I've talked to people. I've talked to people where their trading account, their stock market account is six high six figures. Sit down and talk to them. have a detailed conversation. How you make this, how you predict the market. How you start from from 2, 3, 4 digits in your bank account to right now you can quit your job, stay at home all day, wake up and more money going in your bank account and you didn't even realize it.
So you both have started the research in terms of how to start creating your financial freedom.
Yes.
You know, as young men, there's pressure on you because young men are seen, well, not young men. The male is seen as the head of the household, as the provider, right? So that's one level. Then you have the next level where when you guys get into a relationship with a woman, the woman is expecting you your partner is expecting you to take care of them, provide for them financially. Nobody with a shake head.
No. No. Hold
Brandon
on,
and
wait.
Guy.
No. Wait, hold on,
Wait, no
wait.
man. When we finish answer question, provide for them financially. Be a rock for them. Do you think you're under pressure to do that?
No, not at all. Because I'm not doing it.
What do you mean?
Let me explain why. Right?
Yeah.
No, and this comes any female that I've ever talked to, you get me? I tell them that I will never disrespect a female. I will never call a female out her name. You get me? Because growing up, I didn't see any female in my family get treated like that. I tell them that I will hold you up on the same pedestal that I hold my mother up on. You see me? I told them, yo, as a youth, I remember my mother coming home from work, studying. Me gone to sleep, wake up, she still a study. Gone to you to get her degree, go through hell and back with her job, come back, just iconic. That's the only word I can use to really sum it up. You see me? So it's like I can't look at a female that have her hand out and say, Kaya need my nails done. Kaya need my hair done. Kaya need this done. I can't look at you and respect you because it's like, where's your drive in life? Me can't drive for the 12, you know. I can't do that. You see me? Because you have your own path. What if me and you go there now and me go make my money and me go left you? What you gonna do? You gonna turn waste some money. You're not gonna know to operate for yourself. What do you bring? A lot of females like to ask, what do men bring to the table? But when the question is flipped around, sex isn't the only thing that a relationship lasts on. You get me? I like Brandon answer before I even
Each
get to
one waters the next, you know. But the pressure as a male, you know, as I say, you're supposed to be the head. As it relates to family matters, for myself, you know, I feel like I'm a lighthouse, you know, being that guide, being the only son. I've already accepted that role from an early stage, you know. So you can basically say that, all right, you're mature before time. And my dad was around, but it was just that drive in my soul to be like, okay, they're not going to be here forever. So I have to assume my role from early, you know. And then as it relates to a relationship, is two-hand clap. That's what I know. You know, so there's no, oh, okay, yeah, I'm going to just flaunt everything. No. Yes, there are times when you pamper your woman just like how she's going to pamper you. Because once a woman is into you, she's spending her money on you. That's what I've known.
Huggies.
So, so where it falls into play where it's what you accept, you know. Because I'm not going to accept a female is going to be like, Brandon, the third week of every month, Brandon, I need 45,000. For what? Where's your money? What are we going to do to make money together? Because if this is going to be a long-term thing, bear in mind that kids are going to come into play. You're going to want to move out to your parents' house just like myself. And we're going to build life together. So money has to be a together parcel. It's a tool that we're going to use to better ourselves. It's not, oh, yeah, you want this, you get. No. But to each his own.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm listening to you. I mean, just the other day, you two were in diapers, and to hear you talking about, yeah, to hear you talking about this, I just hear, and I'm like, wow. Um, but they have it that males are supposed to be the financial. So, I mean, I realize it's changing now. I'm not totally 100% in support of that, but I see where you guys are saying, nah, that's no longer the case. It's a 50-50. It's a let's come together. It's not, don't depend on me alone.
Okay.
Because
Because
look on
and
Dr. Dre. Look on Dr. Dre. Him get all them royalties. Him work him ass off, and then his wife divorce him and get half or even more out of the man life earnings by doing what? I mean, look, don't get it wrong, Don't get it wrong. Females definitely have a hard job because us as males, we can't go through the same pain that you go through where you have your menstrual every month, especially to give birth. You get
Mm-hmm.
me? If you give a guy that simulator, he's going to fold. I promise you, he's going to. I'm gonna pull the strap them off my stomach and say, "Yo, I'm not doing this." You guys have to do that every month, the rest of your life. 9 months, even worse, when you guys are pregnant. But bearing a child and having a menstrual otherwise, she don't deserve half the man money. The man working ass off and go through struggle and trial and tribulation, and you just sit down in the shadow for a little while, and then say, "All right, cool, I'm done with him." Judge, write me a check for that boy.
I so tonight's conversation is really to get your opinion, and it's non-judgmental. So I'm not judge you for what your position is, and but my thing is, um, while he may go out and work his ass off, she's there providing that support. She's there ensuring that, yes, she's the backbone. She might be the backbone for this person. So that viewpoint, I differ from you in terms of how
Mm-hmm.
you feel about it. But
Mm-hmm.
as I said, that's your opinion.
Yeah.
All right. So let's move on now. We're going to another issue. So we talk about finances and we talk about you starting your early, at least you starting the research, you start saving up, etc. Education. It was just the other day that you young men, you were at Jamaica College and you are now, you've left high school. As it relates to education, what are your interests?
Yeah, my honest opinion. I mean, you already know what I'm going to say, right? The main reason why people go to school, or at least the end goal for people going to school, is so that they can get their degree, so that they can get a job, so that they can earn money, so that they can provide for their family. Nowadays,
a means to an end.
you see me? Nowadays, you don't need school. Don't get me wrong, school is good for
The essential things in life.
yeah, right? But
Foundation, okay?
it's a great foundation starter where and I'll be honest, Jamaica College taught me many things, but the majority of the things that they've set in place, at least academic wise, I really don't use now. Math, yeah. English, I already know how to speak proper English. I can write proper English. Yeah. Call it biology. If you want to go into a scientific field, that's amazing. Technical drawing. If you want to be an architect or something, that's amazing. But they don't teach you the things that you really need to learn in life. I don't know how to do my taxes myself. Come on. I don't know. I don't know how to work out the math if I'm trying to buy my own house. I don't know the steps on how to do that. I really don't.
Mm.
If I want to finance a car, if somebody were to sit in front of me right now and actually talk to me about the math on financing a car, I might catch on to a few things, but everything that they're saying wouldn't sink in. It wouldn't be receptible. You get me?
Mm.
So I'm not saying they're wasting their time. That's a bad phrase to put it. But instead of finding out what people want to do with their lives and saying, all right, cool, we're going to put in place a program that teaches you, all right, how to do this, how to do that.
Oh, so you
Yeah,
believe that what they should do is actually tailor a program that will get you started in terms of not just giving you the foundation, but giving you like some practical experience to take on life.
most definitely.
Brandon, that's what your view?
All right. So my view, my view on school, it is a necessity. Okay, because I wouldn't say that I don't want my child to go to college, because schooling is really a bit of socialization, like 60% socialization, and
Yep.
getting someone accustomed to society. Now, when you look at it, as I said, if it's not something essential, maybe a child get up and say, I want to be a marine biologist. Yeah, that is cool. But if it's a case where you see that your child is talented in music, art, sports, whatever the case may be, you tap into that. You utilize it, because a lot of persons are walking around without desire. The dreams have failed because they want to live for their parents, or they want to make somebody else proud and not do what they want to do. And then the case of spending 3 mil, 5 mil, $6 million on school, I rather buy $6 million worth of books and I teach myself. I'm not that stupid. That's what I know, because there's infinite knowledge and infinite creativity. So all I have to do is tap into that and move forward. Because yeah, if it's not something essential, I don't think you're supposed to just get up and just waver your way through life. And it's like 20 years, 25 years of school. Then you go and work a job that doesn't add up to your qualifications. And then, you just living day to day. And in yourself, you don't feel comfortable because you know that it's not what you want to do. But it's just
So
a
do you
means of
guys
money.
feel pressured? Do you guys feel the pressure of society to go and get a degree?
Yes,
Eh?
yes,
It's a means
yeah,
to an end. Just get it out the way. I don't feel like I need to go all the way up to a doctorate. I'm fine with what I have now. And as I say, where I see needs be, I'll take courses in that, because I think that it's going to be beneficial to me. Not to just, okay, I'm going to climb through a career where that is not my sole interest.
Hi, Elton. Mm-hmm.
So, music is where it's at. And the more you learn, the more you expand, the more you grow and better yourself. So it's just time.
So,
yeah.
Kai, tell me about you being pressured now in terms of
Um, well, if I'll be honest, so I'm my only child. Fine. I look at all my cousins. I look at all my older cousins, all my younger cousins, cousins that I don't talk to on a regular basis. I look at all of them as siblings. You get me? I look at all of them. I look at them for knowledge and to give knowledge. You get me? And my two oldest cousins, at least the ones that the ones that I grew up around, college graduates, gone top school, graduate school, top of them, top grades, all of that. You see me? And it's like somehow, some way, I feel like I have to match that. You get me? It might be an ego thing, but somewhere I feel like I have to match that. And then one day I come to the realization that, all right, cool. You get me? That's what they want to do with their life. What do you want to do? Why do you feel that you need to compete instead of expand? Why do you feel the need to work your way up to an expectation that you don't even believe in yourself? I'm not saying that you yourself like compare us like, oh yeah, no, Daniel did this or Tino did that. Why you don't do this? You see me? But it's like I see the reaction out of my family members when them graduate. I see how happy it made them, and then it's like I feel like Malcolm in the middle. Yeah, no, Brandon get the joke. You get me? I feel like Malcolm in the middle because it's like I know I can do that, but 1,000 times better. I know I can get that reaction, but 1,000 times better. and it's not even a competition. Is just me knowing in myself that I have the ability to do anything that I set my mind to. And you already know, if I'm not interested in it, I don't care about it. Because what's the point of me? Now I'm saying, what's the point of me focusing on something that I really have no interest in?
Energy goes where focus goes.
So what's the alternative? So you don't want to go to school to do a degree. So what do you do to ensure that you are a valuable, productive member of
Of
society?
society.
That you are able to care for your family and provide that support. What's the alternative to ensure that you get to that stage?
Well, I mean, Brandon was talking about the music thing. Brandon already know how it said 5 years ago. I haven't dropped anything yet because I feel like the way I want to drop what I drop, I want it to be so meticulous. I want when you listen to it, I want you can sit down, any type of mood you're in, you can listen to it and say, all right, cool. I want to make a song. I want to make a song that I want to make songs that people can listen to, and whatever mood they're in, they're like, all right, cool. I understand what he's saying because I'm going through the same thing right now.
But everybody though, it seems like nowadays everybody doing music. Everybody in the music thing. So and everybody you're gonna have some
Not everybody can do music, Don't get it wrong. Everybody can do music, but it's
Brandon, you laugh. Is that
not
smiling support?
No, Brandon, know what you mean when you say iron balloon. Anybody can do music, but does your music have substance? Does your music have meaning? When everybody, especially up here, everybody sound like everybody else. If you're from New York, you're going to sound like somebody. You're going to sound like a million other New York artists. If you're from Georgia, you're going to sound like a million other people who come from Georgia. If people up here listen to Jamaican music, they're going to think that them saying the same thing, it sounds the same way. But you have so many different styles. Look at Skilly Bang.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying that everybody wants to, if you talk to 10 young men nowadays, the 10 is either Brandon is a manager, is an artist manager. You are what, a writer?
I write, I produce, and I partake in the business aspect of music as well.
And then you have those who perform, right?
And then you have those who perform.
9 out of 10 young men nowadays want the music, and everybody goes. So what's the alternative if you don't succeed in music? Because you're not going to school. I mean, the degree is not top of the list for you guys. So what's the alternative?
Music isn't the end goal, right? If you, I listen to a lot of older musicians. Look at Waka Flocka, for instance. If right, Waka Flocka is one of the greatest black mind entrepreneurs right now. If you really listen to him speak, and I was talking to Bigelow about it the other day as well. I was like, all right, cool. If I make enough money to start a business, I wouldn't put the business in my name. I'd put the business on under LLC. And then if I want to expand that, I'll put the LLC under a trust fund. And then after that, I just continue to do the same thing. Multiple businesses, multiple LLCs, multiple trust funds. At the end of the day, there's multiple money coming in. The thing about it is being able to get that exposure so that you can create that revenue to actually start yourself up. But if you sit down and you say, oh, I don't know if I'm going to start today. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to start tomorrow. Oh, people not going to like it. At the end of the day, you'll never start because you're doing it for other people. You're not doing it for yourself. Okay. Me, I have a time on what I want to do.
Brandon?
All right. Yes, as you say, almost in every 10 young men, they're in the music business. And for that, the case now is because they get home. That barrier where a lot of artists or a lot of persons, because not a lot of entertainers or artists are really in the game right now. Everybody have something to say. And if him friend can buy a laptop and have Pro Tools and all that, him jump out a beat and everything is booming. So for us, for my team, because persons within the team, they play instruments, they They're a part of bands, all that. So
How many persons are in your team?
if I'm going to give you an honest number now, I'd be lying.
Ooh, okay.
So everybody
An
plays there
estimate. Give me an estimate.
about 35.
35?
Yes.
35 people doing what?
Everybody's in there. They have engineers, producers, singers, rappers, engineers, as I said, graphic designers, financial
Oh.
advisors, all of that. Yeah,
Oh,
everybody.
okay.
Yes.
So it's a full package.
It's a full package. It's a team. It's a family. It's a team. It's a
Wow.
family. Yeah. So
And they're all under 3K?
3K, 3K Nation. Yeah.
Okay. And who formed this 3K?
Well, it's Platinum 3K.
Platinum 3K.
Yeah, Akeem Willock. So the meaning behind the K is the three most significant persons in his life, which were his mom, his little brother, and his dad. So anybody for him under the 3K is family to him. So it's not, oh, someone over there and someone, it's not a friend thing. So it's just one 3K Nation.
Okay. All right.
But doing what you love and having the given talent to do it, it's best to do it instead of waste away the energy, because there are a lot of talented persons here in Jamaica, as I said, and they just put the talent to waste. And yes, it is not the end goal, because I plan to spend 20 years in the business and then to retire. So, because the body can't do all of that over the period of time. So it's really that first stage of opening that gateway of financial freedom, where you purchase real estate, you start businesses, you open franchises. It's all about the financial goal, So yes, it's a part of it, but it's not the only thing. And yes, being that head of the household and being that provider, it's just that given drive to add to it, because as we said, even though it's music right now, we're still focusing on Forex and the stock market and all of that.
Okay.
So
all right. Moving on. Interesting that you talk about head of household. Let's talk about family. What's your view on family?
Not everyone that's blood is family.
That is true.
That's just my opinion. Me and you can share the same blood, me and you can have the same genes, but that don't mean that me and you family. Me personally, I don't like to call my friends. As Brandon said, Mr. Akeem, the dude who created 3K, if me and you are close, first of all, I might be social to where I can talk to people, but I'm a very antisocial person where I won't just get up and text 1,000 people, or my phone won't be blowing up late at night, early in the morning, during the day. I don't keep conversations up. If it's not important, I won't text you, right? So I think family is a very important thing to me. You get me? Because that's where I feel like I get my support and my drive from, my inspiration from. But not everybody not everyone that's blood is family.
And not everybody, and some people who are not blood would be considered family.
Family, most definitely.
Okay, Brandon, that's the same position you hold?
Yes, that is it, because you meet persons along the way and it's like you've known them for years. That connection that you guys share, it's unmatched to what you'd share with actual blood. But having the family structure, that's the first stage of socializing for anybody, right? So growing up with both parents, it was seeing the bond and how things are done together. I was like, okay, this is something I'd want for myself, so it's a journey that everybody gets an experience differently, but you can only call genuine people your family. So it's just like.
So how close is your immediate unit? Not your friends now, your fam. How close is that unit now?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say 9.
Kai?
Um, that answer differs because I've on and let's get personal here now. On your side of the family,
Oh
I classify
Lord.
on your side of the family, I
No,
classify that
I'm
as like,
talking. I'm talking about immediate family, as in
mm,
mother, father, brother, sister. How close is
oh,
that?
no, only child, so 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. All right. Based on what you have experienced growing up, what would you improve or remove to ensure that your family, as in your partner, your children, are, more, are 10 out of 10, put it that way?
Um, to be honest, to really be honest with you, nothing, because I feel like the moment I create a family, um, I'd set the environment so that my kids would understand, one, how to treat their significant other, two, how to treat their child when in their life it's time for them to have kids. You get me? Uh, and I would just hope that the lessons that I teach them carry on for generations.
So would it be based on the lessons that you were taught,
Yeah, most definitely, yes.
Brandon?
Because
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Kai.
no. Brandon.
Well, for me and my father are basically best friends, So that is one key thing that I want to and I plan to pass over with all my kids. So when you look at it and say, okay, having a space where it's understanding, it's communication, clear communication, because I think sometimes or some parents they forget that it's actually another human being. They actually go through things as well. So you have to
Mental
relate
health.
and understand. So having a clear space where you can voice your opinion, because a lot of kids don't have that relationship where they can be like, this is bothering me, or this was on my mind the other day. Let me share it with my mom. Let me share it with my dad. You know, as stupid as it may sound, you can bring it to them, because that is the guidance. You pass on knowledge. That is how you're supposed to be. Because when when a man dies, a library is burnt down. So if I can shed my light and part away for others, and not only my kids, but just being a pillar in society within music as well, just guiding people, I feel like I can leave an impact. So just like how my kids can pass over. Look at Bob Marley and his kids. Come on now. Come on.
Brandon, I'm amazed at your youth. You go places, You just said something a while ago that was so profound. When a man dies, a library is what?
Burn to the
Burn.
ground.
Wow. Yo. Kai, what you say?
Me getting back to it now that I thought about it, another big thing is mental health. Like Brandon was saying, just being able to talk to your parent, or just being able to express how you feel without knowing that you have the repercussions of judgment is a big thing. Because again, look, people go through things every day. That's a part of life. You get me? But sometimes we get so frustrated in what we're going through that we break down instead of being able to think for ourselves. All right, cool. Let me just take myself out to the moment right now and focus on what I need to focus on. A lot of parents, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you or that is like this, but Jamaicans really don't believe in mental health. I
There we are, the highway.
You see me? Oh, yo, daddy, I feel depressed. What do you mean by you feel depressed?
Yeah, fish. It's crazy out here. It's crazy out here. It's reality. Because
And then on that point on, that's another thing that affects the youth as well, because instead of being able to express the way they feel, they hold and bottle in their emotions, and that goes to lack of communication with their partner, lack of communication with their kids, lack of communication with their friends. They don't know how to express themselves, and then over a period of time, more than likely, they might become socially awkward. Me personally, I don't make nothing slap my mental too long. Can't do that.
It's all about the pivot, you know. It's a pivot. Realizing the situation, analyzing the situation, and then asking yourself, how can I move forward? Because once you ask yourself, how can I move forward? An answer will present itself. So it's effort, and you just pivot.
I'm so happy I'm having this live tonight. You know, just chatting with you two. You both mentioned something about the fact that being able to communicate with your parents, being able to communicate with family member, that was important for you. And a lot of people don't get that opportunity. All right. By the way, guys, this week was supposed to be the young men. I want to do next week one with the young women to get their perspective on everything that we spoke about, because they have a view, and it may just be different from the men, because of course they are going to a different level in terms of what, pressure for them. Pressure for the young men may be getting financially to that position where they are financially stable to take care of their partners and to have family, etc. While for the woman, it may be different. But yeah, I'm just saying it's interesting that you mentioned the whole issue of communication and getting that communication up, that it was helpful for you in terms of your growth and development.
I mean, to be honest with you, I know, and I've seen a lot of people over here, and I look at it and I kind of laugh, not at them, but just at the whole situation in general. Like, people will get depressed and cry about things that people in Jamaica would look at, and it would brush off them shoulder. Oh, yo, I didn't get the new Jordans. I feel depressed. Yo, the new clothes just come out and I never get it. I feel depressed. You have people that have two set of uniform and then wear it throughout the whole year, and when it can't fit them, at them time they them get new stuff. You see me? You have people really go through struggling in life. So it's the word depression. I feel like right now, even though it is a sensitive topic, it gets thrown. Yeah, it gets thrown around so easily.
Like, acknowledge that, yes, you get sad. You are a human being. You have emotions, yeah? But acknowledge that, okay, it's not the end of the world. How does this affect me right now? It's just right now. How am I going to be an hour from now when all of this is past me? And I just feel like a lot of persons just think themselves into that bubble. I'm like, okay, I'm depressed. Life is the worst. Like, come on. Where's the gratefulness in your heart?
All right. Another thing now. So this is the final topic on my thing. Relationship. As someone get to fast down the business now. Whoa. You ready? You all ready? All right. So, do you have a partner? Young man.
Yes. Yes, I do.
So, Kai, why you can't speak with confidence? You just shake your head. What's that?
Yeah, man, of course.
All right.
We just look through the viewer. Yes, of course I do. Yes. Look through the viewer. Yes.
Do you feel what's your view on this thing? So it will be interesting to hear this though. Marriage before sex, sex before marriage.
As a G, and as a yard man. Has to be before. I'm sorry. Have to be before.
So you know them something that them cuss about, say you young people of today, when they don't follow the biblical teachings.
No, hold on, wait. Biblical is different, right? Because watch. People say, oh, sex before marriage. Me can't see a girl and tell her some want marry her, and I don't know it. In completely in different religions, you have people where separated until them wedding day. Don't know each other, so you're in the room with a complete stranger, being and know you're going to have intercourse with them. You don't know them. You get me?
And the rest
So
of
right
them
now,
with them.
in my opinion, I'd rather be able to see what the world has to offer. Not saying that any tree me knock upon me I go kill. No, that's not what I mean. I'm saying getting a grasp of how different people interpret different things. Alright, cool, yo. She cool, but she might be crazy, yo. She have her head on her body, isn't she? Know make money, but she kind of.
But you don't need to have sex. You don't need to have sex with somebody to know all of that.
No, what?
Is she cool, but she crazy? You don't need to have sex with somebody to know that.
Yes, because look, and a lot of people might not agree with what I'm saying right now, but in my personal opinion, when you have sexual relations with somebody else, you guys swap a piece of yourself.
Yeah, that's that vulnerability, yeah.
That's a very vulnerable moment. I can't just share myself with everybody. That don't make no sense.
And then you don't know what the future holds, but what you have now is that what you work on, you know, because I've seen where persons have been together for years, and as them get married, then break up after a year. Like, what was going on? You know? So it's really, as guys say, giving a part to yourself, because it's a relationship. We're adults, you know? If it's going to be a religious thing, I can understand, but that is where you are going to be like, okay, am I going to do this? Am I willing to compromise for this person? But that's a no.
What's your view on having multiple partners?
Right. So,
by the way, do you have multiple partners?
I don't. I can
try yo.
Corrupt.
Watch Kaya look through the things over there.
Alright, cool. No.
Life of a G. Can't live like guys.
You see? So you guys are under pressure. You hear Brandon say, life of a G.
No. Look, right? You can have me personally, I feel like, and I feel like a lot of men can understand this as well. I don't feel like right now in my life I'm ready to actually. I mean, Brandon on the other hand, Brandon is a whole female. That's completely great for him. I'm happy for him. That's amazing. But me personally, I don't think that I'm ready for a relationship right now, because I wouldn't be able to give 100% of myself to that person, because I'm a very straightforward person. Like, I don't like taking we can't that work on a not even that work, but I can't be working on something that's progressive for myself. Oh, yo, you don't come and cuddle with me. Oh, you don't talk to me anymore. Oh, you don't. Bad man, you don't see what I'm doing right now. Work me there at work and you complain. Someone to come in the bed and come cuddle with you and watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. Are you crazy? You serious? So me watching Real Housewives of Atlanta go make money.
Money is time.
You see me? Like no. To really be honest with you, but another thing is, I don't feel like that I can give to somebody else would be returned to me the way I wanted to, and that's my problem. That's something that I have to fix in myself, because not everyone is going to be perfect for me.
But see, Elton say not everybody is like that. Not everybody will say, "Come cuddle and watch Real Housewives of Atlanta."
And I don't find that person yet.
But going back to the question, so all right, show of hands, multiple partners. Watch Kyle go to the car. Kyle, let me see how, if you're doing it. Come, you must be.
No, yo.
As a G, if you have a whole long thing, just make it be known. And who want vex later? Who want vex later, brother?
Brandon, so you didn't put up your hand. Tell me your position.
For me, having that female energy when you're already on that path of success and getting what you want to get done, when you have a female that doesn't drain your energy and really adds to it, that's the cake for me, because behind every successful man is a strong woman. So if she's not there bettering me, it don't make no sense. She'll waste my time and she'll waste their time. So everybody looking at
And
it
you think
different.
you have found that person?
I'm waiting to see.
No, but you said that you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
Oh,
can be
you.
in a relationship with her and see how things progress.
I'm seeing how things progress. That is why we work on things daily, to better things for the future. So it's each one waters the next. I don't know what tomorrow may bring, because the person can get up and be like, I don't love this person anymore. I don't want this person anymore.
How old are you again?
I'm 23.
Okay.
Plan to
And
jump on
Kai?
to the girl in truck 28, so you don't know. It's
Me,
Kai,
no, no,
how old are
no.
you?
I'm 22.
Okay.
But my mentality, the age of my mentality differs.
I can
Meaning, a lot of people can say I'm childish, but you have to understand that I look at it as kids are way more creative than adults because your mind is unfiltered. No, real talk. Let's
No,
really be honest.
It's real thing, but come on.
Like children
See what?
are way more creative than adults because their minds haven't been filtered by society yet. You get me?
Okay.
I feel like
it's more free thinking.
Exactly. People can say that I act childish or I might act goofy or immature, but the real thing is I don't take myself as serious as you guys. Oh, why would I want to walk on? Oh, yo, man, Bob, man, this, yo, man, yo, man, serious face, straight face, man, a smile in a picture. What is
so serious, bro?
you see me? Why you take? You look like you're calling high blood pressure on yourself when you talk, sir. What's going on?
Remember, we're not getting out of it alive, so it's best
You
to live it right.
All right. Do you think young people get involved in sexual activities too early?
Yes and no.
Yes.
Go ahead.
All right.
Brandon, answer first, okay?
Yes, because it's what's highlighted so much in television, in media, all around. So once a child picks up a young person picks up a phone, sex is marketing consent.
Blues.
So I feel like a lot of persons are kind of pressured societally, by friends, what is in their environment, and then there's no, due to the fact that it's nature, it's natural. When persons have that energy, not saying that a one night stand or all that, not judging anybody who do their thing, but having that spark between the person, and you just go at it. It's natural. It's human. It's what we do. That's what.
Okay.
Just a
But
question for.
Brandon, that's you. That's me asking you. Tell me the direction to go right down a half a tree, and you telling me go up so go round so when you can tell me straight. You just went around with that answer. I mean, I saw you, Brandon. I saw where you went with it. Kai, let me ask you before I ask another very important question. Kai, do you think young people get involved in sex too early?
Before I answer that
Sexual
question,
activities.
no. All right. Before I answer that question, I would like for everybody in this life to be honest with themselves. I'd like for you to comment the first time you've actually experienced sex with someone. Like you're like if you don't want to, that's fine. But I would like for you to be honest with yourself, and the comments will show, right? As Brandon said, with social media right now, as is, you have women sexualizing themselves for money, and then you have kids that are on apps, TikTok. You have girls that promote their body, and then they have their LinkedIn or their OnlyFans, and then to be honest with you, TikTok was supposed to be a kids app, and then they flip the script, and now it's business, now it's cars, now it's the way female porn stars can promote their social media and make money off of whatever it is they do. You get me? So like all of that information is out there for young brains, and that goes back to when I was saying kids are not corrupted by society yet, up until that point where they have that information.
We'll have that exposure.
Yes.
What do you think would be a reasonable age to say, yeah, that's a good age for young persons to get to even start a whole get in, sexually active? It may not be having sex, but just the whole maybe the kissing
Like
and all that.
The
What do you
touchy
think
feely
them?
and that.
Kissing, I
No, no,
really
no,
feel
no, no.
like
I'm saying don't even. I'm saying what would be that age for you that you think is a comfortable age for young persons to get sexual 40-year-old. What would be that age
mid
for you
mid
guys?
mid teenage years.
Huh?
Like
Mid teenage years.
15,
Build
16.
that, yeah, like build that, not 50, yeah, like 15, 16, being able to understand how to communicate with the opposite sex. Yeah, like you have, I know a lot of guys right now that find it hard to talk to females. Me personally, I can't talk to anybody. It don't really, no matter your age, no matter your look, I can't talk to anybody. You see me? Like if
Somebody
the
say
person,
100.
uh, if the if the if the person that I'm talking to, and this is another thing that people get mixed up, not being able to take cues and hints from the opposite sex. So you can be polite by rejecting someone and them not getting the message, and them say, all right, cool, my for work hard because she never tell me no. You see me? So like 15, 16, being able to develop, and I really feel like parents should, and you've definitely made me feel comfortable in being able to come to you and talk to you about things like this. But I'm saying parents should be able to let their kids feel comfortable instead of it being awkward and cringy and just balled up in talking to them about stuff like this.
Because even
You
the
know what I
other
mean?
day, I heard my little sister telling my mother about how she liked this boy, and I was like, I'm not looking there, but it is natural,
Tell him to me beat him up.
natural. So you just see it and you educate them and let them know that there are certain things that you're not supposed to. You're a child. You have that relationship and understanding with them to that I get that you're having all these hormones bubbling through you because you're growing, but this is where the line draws, and you have them in a control space where you can shuffle around them. It's how you build relationships. You let them be kids. Hey, you know, but
I'm
Let
gonna
them grow.
ask another question. Yeah, like I say, we call it Brandon the informal question. At what age did you both got sexually active, and do you regret doing it at that age?
I'm protecting my parents.
I mean,
That
Brandon, you're 23 now. You're a big man.
even though I never talked to you about it, I think it was third form at JC. Yes,
What age
third
was
form at
that?
JC. Uh,
That was about 15.
11, 12, yeah, like around 15, 14, 15. No, they take
No, no, no,
breathe,
no, no. I'm
breathe,
just
breathe deep.
that sign was me working on the math in my head.
Yeah, yeah, breathe deep, right?
And do you regret starting at that age?
No, because I feel like at that age, I really wasn't ready. I was not ready physically, no, but ready mentally for what sex really had to offer.
and realize what it
Uh,
really does.
yes,
Because you're giving yourself
and
this person, that energy just
and
mess up your
and I
life.
also no, because I got to experience and
Yeah.
learn
On a
and work and yeah and work to being able to build my mental strength from there when it comes on to sex. You know what I mean? One man can a man can deal with a woman right now, and she only wants him for money, and the man say, "Hey man, her skin clean, her body look good and red." You see me? That's why I'm there. That's why I'm there with her. And whenever I call, she there.
Yes.
You can't. That's a thousand females.
So Kai, at that age, were you armed with the information, or it was a trial and error thing for you?
At that age, I had my toe dipped in the information pool.
I'm sorry?
I had my toe dipped in the information pool. I didn't have a full grasp of really what I was getting myself into, but I had some information on what I was doing.
Okay.
And don't get me wrong, you know. You see me? Cause you like to throw out the story, but when you come home and you catch the two girl them at any you know
But that's why
necessary
I'm up
time.
yourself now.
No. She not done take me three shot them on her live already. Run down with it, track star.
Well, I'm new here.
Janela, you remember the one day? Yes, that was very traumatic. Guys, it's also very traumatic for parents to come and find what should be their children being sexually active. Okay? Brandon, back to you now, because Kai told me his. So, at what age for you?
It was 13. Yeah.
13.
As a G.
The general, the god, the goat.
And do you think you were? Do you regret getting involved?
No, I don't. But I was knowledgeable to know that I should be protected. You know.
At 13.
I was reading a lot. I watch a lot of videos. I try to inform myself. As I said, formal education isn't the greatest, but I inform myself about what is needed. So, yeah.
Wow. You know, boy, man, tell you, we think that when we see little pitney and things, them a little pitney, we're going to say a big people walking around in little pitney body. Lord, I tell you, Janela, I tell you. What's your views? Tell me your views, guys, on one night stand.
I don't really get into them like that. I don't, cause with the way the world move right now. I don't know if you have a disease or something, everybody can eat me. So that one night thing there inside of my yard me there. Go outside to go find a one night stand. No, I don't do it.
Brandon?
My vibes broke easy, and that was never my thing, you know? So, I'm not even outside to be able to run up into a one night stand. That is one. So, I prefer to know that I have my lady or my person that I can say, yo, that's the time. Because it's an energy you have to control. You can't use all the energy all the time. So, 6. So, yeah, you 6 out of sense. So,
And interesting that you mentioned that, Brandon. Do you think young people are too caught up in sex?
Yes.
That and the title of a relationship, because a relationship is much more than, oh, you're my person, I'm your person. So
picture up on Instagram.
It's
all of them. Yeah, I don't. All of that. The rushing into relationship part, I agree with them with, because it's like, for me to be in a relationship with you, for me to be exclusively for you, for you to be exclusively for me, I would need to get to understand you as a person, people on the subsurface. Without the tip of the iceberg, I want to see what underneath the water. Right underneath the water.
You can cute, you can talk nice, shit, all of that. But if there's nothing here, it's not going to work. I'm sorry. So it's not like, oh, She look good. Let's have sex. No, it's not. It's not working.
Interesting. What do you guys think about like the young ladies? Do you think they need to be modesty in how they dress? You like to see impy skimpy?
I like
Um,
I like
no, go on,
mystery.
Brandon.
I
It's
don't
a
think
mystery.
I'm supposed to know on the first day if you have a birthmark between your thigh. You know, and I don't think Instagram need to see that either. You see me? So I love seeing my woman clothed because if she can look good in clothes, when she take it off, it's a mystery. You know, it's just marvelous. So that's me. That's me. That's me.
My perspective, I feel like what like if me talk to you, if the way I got to know you was was you dressing skimpy or however it is that you want to say, and I feel like I wanted to further the relationship, I don't think that I have the authority, and not even the authority. I could never have the nerve to say, yo, Virgin, let your post on Instagram you're in a bikini, cover that up. No, because that's how I met you. That's the person that you are. I can't come in a relationship and try to change your mentality.
There's that.
You see me?
Yeah,
After
but what's your view? Are you attracted to women who show a lot of skin? Or you
I'm attracted
prefer a
to
modest person?
aesthetic wise, yeah, but it's more of a mental game. If we're talking about genuine attraction, you can, as Brandon said, you can look good, but if your mental isn't right, I can't talk to you. I'm sorry, cause me not gonna make you and your mess up my good mental. You crazy? To come drive money in the models? No, 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 no.
Mm. Do you think young ladies nowadays spend too much time on the outer instead of the inner?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Explain.
Um, Nowadays, female. I mean, and this is just from what I've seen, or this is just like from what this is my perspective. I feel like the nails, the lashes, the so yeah, some females, if them don't have nails on them hands, them feel naked. If some females don't have lashes on them eyes, them feel naked. If them hair not do right, them feel ugly. It's like, yo, you have to understand that everybody's beautiful in their own way. Don't get it wrong. You see me? But you don't need all of this extra stuff to attract someone. A conversation can attract someone. I can sit down and have a conversation with somebody who someone else might not find as appealing, and just because you looked at the outer instead of the inner, man, miss up on a gold mine. No, my woman teach me how to make money. No, instead of me I sit down on my yard about game all day. I worry about what going on the stock world.
Bricks. Bricks.
Brother.
That is attractive.
Well, nowadays, what I can blame is the media. Majority of the females are TikTok, you know, Instagram, Snapchat.
Models.
That's all that surrounds the mind and materialistic lifestyle, you know. Yo, we need to go over there, so we need to go over here, so. My friends trouble me and like, yo, no girl no want to hear about no book where I read. Like, bro, if
Crazy.
I talk to a girl about a book, why me I talk to her?
You want to talk to me about likes?
I watch documentaries, you know. So how am I going to relate to a person who sits down and watch a comedian all day, just scrolling through reels on Instagram? There's no content there to talk about. So, as Kai said, someone who you can relate to, being a sapiosexual, basically. I'm attracted to intelligence. So let me say, wow.
What I like.
Wow. Wow. No, I'm just amazed at you, young man. So, natural add-ons. Which do you prefer?
Natural, any day.
If she put on little makeup, that's fine by me. But I'll prefer it natural because that's how I see you. That's the beauty. I don't need
You
it.
see me? Tell me say when you turn when me and you together, yeah 40, 50. and you still look good without no makeup. You talk to your mother and tell her thank you because she blessed me, not you.
Thank you, mama.
What do you think about this trend now where like the ladies are doing the BBL, breast, butts, all of those?
To each his own, but I'm not paying for it. I'm sorry.
Oh, so you wouldn't have a problem with your partner doing all of those?
If she wants to do that, I can advise and tell her why you shouldn't. But I'm not going to tell her, don't do it. Don't do it. You're your own person, but I'm not paying for it. If you want to kill yourself faster, fine by me.
What?
This I know. Just love yourself. Because I'm not changing
ask the question
anything.
again for me, please.
Kai, I'm talking about like the ladies who will do the breast job, who will do the butt job, who will do the tummy tuck, all of that. What's your view on that?
I'm not paying for it.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a very brutally honest person. I'm so serious. If a thing don't look good, your thing don't look good. Mama, what's going on? You put you really pay the man $1,000 to make your breast them feel like rock stone.
Let's go to the gym. Let's eat better. Come on.
Hold on, Brandon. You tell me say when she stand up, her lower body look like a capital P. I'll tie them skinny on her bottom. She look like a pregnant ant. My youth, you crazy? What are you doing to yourself? You look good before that. You don't need plastic surgery. You don't need plastic surgery. You don't need weight reduction. You don't need none of that. God put you on the earth the way you look.
Let's go to the gym and let's eat better.
Look on that now. Yeah, I spend thousands of dollars for man inject you with stuff and implant stuff. Gym membership over here at $20. $20 a month.
Do you believe that you should live with somebody before you get married to them?
Yes. After.
Why?
Understanding their habits.
Live with me are two different things.
Understanding their habits. You see me? I can live. Me and somebody can date, and kill me dead. She clean and she this and she that. And then when me and her live together, she's a hoarder. My friend take a shower one time in the span of a week. Mama don't take care of herself. Me I say, oh, so real talk. The only time you shower is when you come out of the house and come see me.
That not look good.
That don't look good.
That not look good.
And then you tell me, say, hey man, since we live together no 1 year, the money maker, I don't really need to go to work. Tell you this, me call the landlord and tell him, say, yeah, waste time. Don't put my money for it.
Children. Do you want children?
Yes.
If I can get a football team like a 6-a-side, I'll get it, I said to get 3.
Hold on, hang on. All right. Because that was my next question. How many? You want 12?
No, man. 6. Yeah, just 6.
6.
Just 6.
Is that football? No, we can't deal with that.
But if it's not 6, I'll hold on to 3. Project Mbappe. Yeah. Here it is. Project Mbappe.
I'll take 3 to preferably 2 boys, 1 girl. Specific. Marty know my mental state. I'm a very overprotective person, especially when it comes down to women. So for me, have multiple daughters. More on my son them.
Kai, your audio going in and out. Brandon, somebody's asking if you can mine a 6-a-side.
That is why we're not having them right now.
My audio good now? My audio good now? You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I would like to have I'd like to bestow the knowledge on my kids. I mean, regardless, I know how a lot of males approach that topic. Oh, yo, my daughter can't have no man and she can't date till she. But if my son at 12 and she bring a woman in, you're a general. That yo, I'm a general. No, look, you see me? You can have a conversation with me and say, oh, Dad, there's this guy that I'm talking to. It's not sexual. I just find him attractive, and I want to get to know him better. All right, sure, no problem. I don't care about that. But I would want to have my kids there. I want to have my sons there to be able to protect my daughter if I'm incapable of doing that. So two
What do
sons,
you,
one girl.
what do you think about multiple baby mamas?
Whoa,
Stress.
headache, Panadol, big. Give me a big Panadol. Cause that thing named child support is a dangerous thing.
No, Jackie,
Dangerous
he
thing.
said 3. He said he's giving me 3 children, three grandchildren. No time soon. No time soon. But he said 3.
Still
Which
hold
leads
on
to
for
my
the good.
next question. What age do you think is a good age to start having children?
When
Not
you can
age,
afford it.
financial. Yep. My general financial status. What me look like? I can't. Me personally, I would hate to have a child. My child would need something, and I say, yo, can't afford it.
Kai, it's
I'm sorry.
Jabari, you say you have Jabari, I crack up on this thing.
Bigger. We're not paying bigger loan.
Like, the worst thing,
Conversation. I'm not ready for this yet.
the worst thing is to bring a child into this world and let them feel unwanted, and that's what they don't want. You get me?
Yeah.
So you
Outside of
say that the age I asked a question, at what age you think is a good age to bring a child into this world? And you're saying age financially stable. But suppose you never reach age financially stable anytime soon.
well, there's an addition to that now. It's where you are at as a person, because you have persons who are 31 and still running around like they're 13. So when the two comes into play, okay, I have the cash and I think I'm responsible enough to make that next step, to be a daddy, to be a father. Yeah, you make that leap. For me, it's 28 because I'm giving myself the 5 years to put in the hard work to get things done. So that is when, all right, yeah, come on, if I can kick ball with my youth and run up and down with my youth, I'm not supposed to I carry him go to school and I say, yo, your grandfather that.
You
So those time
no
and
man.
effort put in the
That plus is the female that you have the child with as well, you know. Cause people feel like self, cause the woman jeans look good. She man for kids with. Yo, they said prettiest woman. Some of the most attractive, aesthetic wise, some of the most attractive females are the wickedest beings on earth.
man.
What do you
I've
mean?
All python.
I have friends that have kids. I have friends that are my age that have kids.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm not going to get too deep into detail with it. Don't get me wrong. The child, the mother of his child is a very beautiful female, right? My friend is young black man. Scholarship, plays Division 2 basketball. Amazing person. Amazing. Very independent. Right now, he had to quit playing basketball, lost his scholarship, and picked up a job just to be able to provide child support for his kid.
Because he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Right.
No,
Okay.
don't get it wrong. Yo, he was always there with his child. Anything his child needs, he's there. Pampers, clothes, shoes, money, formula, anything, right? But it's the jealousy aspect of it. The fact that the father of her child is now with another female, and just to get petty with him so she can keep communication with him on child support. Yeah, man, brother. You say you want to play basketball? More you quit that and get a job. Give me half of your check. Wicked.
All right. My final question. By the way, guys, Brandon, I know you are lyrical. I know in terms of the things that you write, you are amazing. Kai as well. So since I have you on, I'm gonna put you on the spot in a little bit because this is the last question I have here. Unless somebody inside here, unless anybody watching would want to ask Brandon or Kai a question, we can use this opportunity to ask them. But the last thing I have on it, you guys answered it before, but I just want to ask it. Enough gal in a bungle. Are you a enough gal in a bungle guy? And why? I think you guys answered it earlier. Brandon, I think you said you don't believe in that at all. Kai, kind of.
I'm a ladies man too.
But naturally, the female energy loves the aura, you know. So it's having females around, yeah, they love the energy. But having a partner, different.
Ah. Say it again, Brandon.
What's that?
Yeah.
Say it again.
Say it again.
Females love the
female
energy,
in the back.
you know, but it's just the one partner. Females just love the aura that you give off, so they are going to be around you naturally.
The vibes.
Okay. And Kai?
Me, I'm a ladies man too. You see me? I just feel not even to sound cocky or self-absorbed. I might not be the most handsome male in the world, but just the vibe and the energy that I give off, not even just, you see me, to people.
The audio gone.
Oh, sorry. Magneto.
All right. Okay. So it was really interesting hearing hearing both of your perspective on different issues. It's actually, one more question. Do you think young persons are being allowed to voice their opinions on different things? Or do you think they need more space to do these things?
Space is openness, because people see age as a limitation of knowledge. When, to really be honest with you, I know a lot of I've experienced. I feel like a lot of people,
no, you're
2-3 times my age.
Say it again, Kai.
Like oh yeah, no, we're good. Hey, click up. I'm saying I feel like I'm smarter than 2-3 times the people my age. You get me? People look at people who are younger than them and say, oh yeah, you know, brother, no matter about. I just look at it as ignorance. And that's another thing that goes to ego. You see me? A lot of older people see kids that are younger than them, and they might make a great point, but just to put them down, just to feed their own ego, yo, you don't know what you're talking about, man. You don't know what you're talking about.
And that falls back on the crab in a barrel mentality, because a lot of these elders in the music business, they don't like sharing knowledge or information, you know. So that is where the gateway open for a lot of persons just doing their own thing. So yeah, as Kai said, the respect and the perspective where the young ones are lost or they're not aware enough or knowledgeable enough. I know persons younger than me who are teaching me things, because they
teaching him things,
because they equip themselves with knowledge. So it's an endless barrier. It's an endless process where you teach me, I teach you.
All right.
You think you know?
Kai, you ready for me?
What you want to hear from?
I wanted to hear the brilliance behind these young men.
Yeah.
So Brandon, I'll start with you. Are you ready?
Hold on. Let me see, because I actually have my book putting out soon. You know, I'm publishing.
Your book?
Yes. So
what is this book about?
The title of it is Life Taken Apart, in 3 volumes. Yeah.
3 volumes.
Yeah. I decided not to just put out a single and just put everything together, due to the fact that it's been that long. So.
By the way, while you get your thing together, Kai, you as well. How did the pandemic, or how has the pandemic been treating you both?
You know, again, even before the pandemic, I really didn't go out that much. So staying at home, it didn't bother me that much. I will say though, I have developed somewhat of social anxiety, where You can hear me now? We good?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was saying I feel like I've developed somewhat of social anxiety, right? Where it's I don't feel comfortable being in a large group of people. That's why I say if I go to clubs, if somebody were to drag me out of the house or somehow convince me to go to a club, I give myself 15 minutes tops before I'm thinking about how I'm leaving.
Wow.
10-step boss. Always ahead. Because as a young king, you have to protect your crown. That. But I found it. Save it. You ready for it now?
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, Brandon, you go. I want to hear this. Go ahead.
All right. So the title of this one is Beautiful.
Oh, by the way, can we have them fire if it's lit? Can we have them judge it?
Yeah, let me
right.
observe the people, because that's
So, guys,
for them.
we're gonna listen to Brandon now, and we're gonna hear what he has to offer. And if it's lit, we give him the lit sound. All right, we give him the emoji.
All right.
Ready, Brandon?
The title of it is Beautiful Woman. Growing up, your parents protected you like the delicate flower you are to this day. Society objectifies you as if you're a brainless vessel walking around just to please men in any way. I see so much potential stacked with a whole lot of grace. But please excuse me for staring at your waist. I got lost in your hips. It gave me goosebumps up to my face. Do you feel uncomfortable when I approach you? Are you already planning your escape? I can understand. Life as a woman is nothing compared to a man. We walk around as if we're the superior one. But you, oh you, yes you, you're the one. It's unbelievable. How can one human execute such stunts? Loving, caring, and nurturing a bunch. I guess I need to head to the kitchen and make you lunch. It's sad the world we live in. Women can't feel safe past 7 p.m. Not to mention these beautiful souls are being kidnapped at 12 p.m. I'm no feminist, but I do know right from wrong. My love for you, woman, burns excruciatingly long. They even say men are trash. That's a statement I can't deny. Men aren't grown to appreciate such creatures, which God himself handcrafted then designed. So don't worry, my beautiful queen. You are more than a cook or even just a sex object to fiends. I see who you are, and I respect your thoughts as much as I support your dreams. That's Brandon Christopher. Yeah.
Yo, Brandon. No, Brandon. Yeah. Let me give you the litty. Listen, I am giving you later times. You know, you have such a beautiful mind, Brandon. Because this is not the first time you're sharing your poetry with me, and it is absolutely awesome. So you want to publish a book with all of these?
Yes, it's a total of 30 pieces. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, pull up that. Do you have another one that you want to share?
Let me see, because I don't want to reveal everything before the time.
No, but you don't have to do all of it, but you can just give us a little snippet. Wow, that's really, really nice, Brandon. So when you're writing these, are you thinking about a particular young lady in mind, or are you just writing from the top of your head?
At the time, part of it was about a specific person, but then I started generalizing it because it's not just for one person,
Are you ready, Kai, or have Brandon go again?
If Brandon won't go again, that's fine. But I'm
Okay.
ready. I've told him.
Go, Brandon.
This one is Falling Screw.
Falling Screw?
Yes.
Okay.
If there was truth beyond the truth, there would be no fluke. But like a noob in a new school, curiosity looms. Nothing under the sun is new, yet these days are sticking together. So I wonder sometimes if my decisions are the glue. What happens on the outside is just a reflection of you. Getting upset won't fix it, but you will lose a couple of screws. Sift through the madness, try to court those holes when the heart starts to ooze. 3 days from now, you'll find a better way to maneuver around these fools. So, yeah, that's just a part of it.
No, man. I mean, I can't wait. When are you gonna have this out? When are you planning on publishing your book?
Well, I'm planning to give it to the people in June, early June, because it's finished, but it's the proofreading and the typing up to publish. So it's just setting everything up. Yeah.
Did you
Fire, fire.
when you left Jamaica College? What did you do after that in terms of education?
I took a break from school like for a year and just worked and socialized and figure out what I wanted to do. And then it was back to school. I did business in college. Yeah, I did an associate's degree in business studies. So I just use that to fuel what I'm already doing, because you're going to need the knowledge of business to get yourself forward.
Proud of you, Brandon. Proud of your work.
Thank you.
Kai, over to you.
Ronnie.
This is the song is called "Thanks for Coming."
But Brandon, are you hearing him clearly?
Yeah, I'm hearing him.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. The song itself, it's called "Thanks for Coming." Right. It's a song that I wrote when I was trying to discover myself and set goals in life. And a lot of people don't realize, but I don't really believe in a specific religion. I just know that there's a higher power. And at one point, I had a lot of faith in Buddhism because it had a big part in mental health for me and self-enlightenment.
And peace.
Just being
finding
and peace. Yeah, right? So the song goes, praise Buddha. My mother prayed, let the blessings just rain through you. My father's son, don't let nobody play you, bro. My father's son, don't let nobody tame you, bro. King on my own, I'm raised with strength so I can have a better backbone. Making sure my people living better back home. Told my family I'm just trying to make $1 million. Ain't no chillin', love the children, praise the foundation and everything I'm building. The truth is I just want to make the future heaven sent and bless the world with love and faith and top of reverence. So when I get to nirvana that I'm still relevant. It's just the truth. Everything I do, I do it just for you. Mama, I hope I made you proud and use me as a muse. Pops just know that I'm the man you raised me to be too. I'm not gonna give you the whole song, but that's it. That's the first
True.
verse.
All right, let me know.
And
Tell
then,
it. Put the feedback in the comments. Another one, Kai.
I had another song that I wrote. It was during the whole debacle with the people I'm not really friends with right now, and then the whole breakup thing. So I said, all my exes live in Texas or whatever Drake said. I grouped the latex, too drunk to stay awake, and
No,
I
you go
contemplated
too
for my faults.
fast. You might go too fast. Go Brandon. So you're not
Yeah,
really
I'm
hearing.
going too
yes.
fast.
Slow it down there.
Oh, all right, cool. I'll
Slow
go
it
slow.
down, bro. Slow it down, bro. Slow it down. Are you gonna sing it?
Calm.
I'm not gonna sing it. I said, all my exes live in Texas or whatever Drake said. I grouped DM a late text, too drunk to stay awake, and I contemplated for my faults is because I've been impatient. I never been the type to praise the ones who spread the shade. And wallahi, if you doubt me, that's because you're too complacent. Inside the scoop, I predetermine all the shit you're saying. Electrified with yellow hair if you get what I'm saying. Said, I'm always 5 moves away from checkmate, and I feel way too mellow to make the vet play. Don't stop hating just to hit my line and play fake, because I'm just way too grown to have a play date. Every day from now feels like a payday. I'm too strong-willed, I couldn't think about a mayday. Work too hard, I fucked the vacay. I got two-faced, had to push him out the safe place, because mama told me grow from the mistakes made. Forgive, never forget, I guess a part of life is going to be better than your past days. And past dates just show the one dimensions of my past days. They want no love, just good dick when it's a bad day.
Holy.
Nice. I love it. No, you guys are so talented. You guys, so I sat with you all for 2 hours, and I must say, at the end of the 2 hours, I've known you from ever since, and I really just love your mind, where your mind is right now. I love where you're going. I love the whole thing that, you're taking that time out to work on you, and in working on you, you're putting you in black and white, and it's just really awesome. Really, really awesome. Well, somebody said, pull up that, whatever he said, lit. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for coming on. I don't know, but I don't see any questions here. So I think everybody good.
I saw one question asking about Platinum's EP.
Oh yes,
I don't
Brandon,
want to
you
give the
have this
people a
marketing
date.
thing locked up.
I don't want to give the people a date and then we fail to live up to their expectation because music takes time. But we do have a couple singles coming out very soon. So April should be very festive and very productive.
Oh really?
Yes.
Big up yourself, Kai
Expect the
and
project.
Brandon.
Expect a project in summertime. You know? People need better music. Better music.
Oh, you know, that's something I didn't even ask you guys about. What you thought about the music being produced nowadays. But I guess to each his own, and everybody have their own would have their own views on what they like, get their own likes and dislikes, etc.
Because
Yeah.
the Bob don't stop a Bob, you know. If we can produce Bob, why we are drop the ball? So it's just time.
Talented people, Jamaicans, talented people, full of our talent.
All right. So yeah, let me give you all the last word as we wrap up. Based on everything that we spoke about tonight, if I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to share with the persons watching now, what would you say? What words of encouragement would you leave them with? What would you want to say?
You want to go first?
No, man, can't go ahead. Can't go ahead.
All right. In life, aspire to be better than you were yesterday. Don't let people control your mental state. Always protect your mental health. Without your mental health, you're weak. You see me? Always strive to be better. Evolve, learn, grow. The moment you think you know everything, you know nothing.
All right.
Brandon?
For me, tap into yourself, you know. We all have a purpose. A lot of persons feel purposeless. Your talent might not be singing on Broadway, or sometimes it's just consoling people, you know, being there. So materialize on your talent and your gift and just smile every day, you know, because it's healthy. You know, smile every day.
For real.
And take care of
For
yourself.
real.
Eat better and drink more water.
For real.
Yeah, man.
Guys, it was so good talking to you. It was so good.
It's my
When we get rich, and remember me, you know, because I see it. I see greatness in y'all's future.
outside fully.
So when we get rich, just remember I said we did do the first bus. Right? But Brandon, if people want to get in touch with you though, tell us, how can they link you up?
Well, so
While my piece
you know, business cards are out there, so you can.
Come on!
Business guys.
Yeah, man. They can contact us at platinum3k_music on Instagram. You know, make sure I tag it again. Like, I think you could pin the comment. You know, or you can contact me at 876-368-2356. That's 368-2356.
Yeah. Something like Rising Star.
And what do you offer? What services do you offer, Brandon?
Well, the services we do offer: studio time, dubs, jingles, as well as features, you know, songs, because it's music, it's business. Yeah.
Fire.
Nice. I love it. Kai.
My Instagram, KX_NQ. I'm not giving out my number. My Snapchat is the same thing. Right now, as Brandon is doing right now with 3K, I'm trying to build. I didn't talk to you about this yet, but right now I'm working on a documentary. I got inspired by Kanye's documentary of just like recording from when he was recording in a studio, giving people free beats, to where he is now. And I'm building a team of people where right now I'm working underneath a producer that produces for Jim Jones underneath 50 Cent's camp. You see me? Amazing accomplishment. I feel so blessed to even have the privilege to be able to talk to somebody who was in the same room with people that had so much influence in the music industry as is. You get me? So right now, the only thing that I'm doing is learning and absorbing as much as I can and spreading it along. But yeah, Instagram, social media. If you have a talent, talk to me. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what's going on.
Did you guys enjoy being on the live tonight?
It was a different way of spending my Saturday evening. So yes.
I read for the game and cuss out people on Call of Duty and Fortnite. While listening to our audiobook. You know.
Alright guys. Thank you so much for coming live with Dara. If there are any young ladies on here, and I'm gonna put it, let me see. I think I'm gonna cap it at 23. Up to 23. I want to do that next week to speak to some young ladies, you know, get their views on the same things that we spoke about tonight. So if you have anyone here that you want to suggest to come on, I'd really appreciate it. We can have this sit down again where we can talk about all these issues and so much more. Guys, thank you, Brandon, Kai, for coming live with Dara. And I really appreciate the time that you spent with me. It was actually 2 hours enough. I see Brandon having some connectivity issue right there. All right, so take care, Kai. Take care, Brandon.
Love, bless everybody in the chat. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I hope you guys learn something, and I hope you guys put it towards your life. Don't just sit on and waste time. Time waits on no man. Have a blessed night, man.
Take care. Yeah. So that was live with Dara. It was really interesting. Well, for me, it was really interesting. I hope you learned something out of it. You know, we really need to get the perspective of other persons, especially the younger persons. You know, what's their view on situations that's affecting them right now. And it's really good. It was really good hearing from them. Thank you for spending a part of your Saturday night with me. If you're going out, party responsibly. And I will see you next week live with Dara when we will do it all over again. Yeah. Big up yourself. All right, next week, guys. Take care of yourself.